Hello. Yo, what up? How's it going? Hello, hello, hello. 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 Yo, what up? So, today's stream, I guess we're doing tile sets, because I didn't expect to finish all of Yui's animations yesterday, but I did, so... And I'm live a little bit earlier today, but I don't know how long I'm going to be live for, necessarily, but I guess we will find out. But I have this tile set here, and I showed this off in the Discord, what it looks like in game, and I think I showed it on stream yesterday because it was mostly just a test, like how does this look with the characters and everything. I don't want to do it this way because I actually have to not have a billion layers for it somehow, or do it differently than I did here, because I wasn't intending on it looking good, I guess, because I kind of like how it looks. As one person put it, it's almost papercraft-like, which I think is pretty cool. I think that's a good way to describe it. I think it looks nice, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take like the grass from the tops here, and I'm going to basically isolate them to their own section of the tile set and make the dirt its own section as well. And then just layer tile layers over the top of each other instead of having to, oh, well, here's the dirt here. Here's dirt again for the rock part. Here's dirt again for the background parts and stuff like that. It should being the keyword, work a little bit better than baking everything together. It just unfortunately means I'm going to have to do more layers in Game Maker, and I can't stay in Game Maker's room editor, so womp. But I can I'll open the game here and show what that looked like. Let's see, which one was it? I guess I'll just throw up the display capture. I'll just have to remember to take the display capture off later. I'm not sure if it's going to work properly, because I haven't actually tested it live yet, but I do have a new follow alert notification that I was working on last night. The only information that I could get from it was whoever was the last follower, like the previous follower at the very end of stream, basically. And I don't know if that's going to update properly, but I guess we'll find out. But yeah, this is what it looked like in game, no background stuff or anything, but I think it looks pretty nice. Like, it still looks blocky, but that's something that can maybe be remedied with the kind of the new idea that I had for it, which was to put everything on kind of like separate spots. So like, the main idea that I'm thinking of is, like, there's one issue here. If I zoom the camera in, right here, you can see where the texture doesn't repeat properly. I want to avoid that, so I need like this dirt texture to be its own repeating texture, the rocks to be its own semi-repeating texture, as in I can randomize it, and the grass needs to be its own kind of thing, which I kind of am happy with this grass as is. But then that also means I need to do something with the outline of the collision, because, like, you know, rock and dirt walls aren't going to always be smooth like this, neither are ceilings. I kind of want them to have a little bit of jaggedness to them. So that would mean taking the corner pieces of this and having it like somehow blend from the repeating pattern or blend over it or something, some kind of specific tile stuff that I have to imagine Game Maker is not going to really like. Because that just seems to be how it goes. I'm not sure. And then the next thing I'll need to do is actually get all of Yui's sprites put into the engine. So I think what I'm going for is get the hub world sprites done. That should be relatively easy for the most part. Like the outside stuff, inside stuff, it shouldn't be too difficult. Maybe either that or I just like go straight into World 3. I'm honestly not really sure. Because if I actually go here... Oh, whoops, collision's enabled. Let me cycle through here. So this is like the existing hub world and everything. And I'm going over storyline stuff. And I talked about this in previous streams, but basically there's some pretty big plot holes that will eventually show up, specifically because of these things right here. These little like warp doohickeys, the rune tables, and the runes themselves. They are kind of causing some underlying story issues that need to be addressed, which is not good. I don't like that. Is it anything that affects Demo 4? No. Because the story stuff for where it actually matters hasn't even came into play yet. But I'm also probably going to end up changing the prologue and like some minor character stuff as well because of all this. So in the final game, this whole rune table thing might not even exist. It might exist, but it might not. I'm not really sure yet. But it's in this weird position of where a good chunk of stuff is actually going to have to be changed to fix this plot hole, basically. And it's so troll. It's so troll because like the way it got past me is just like I didn't ask enough questions about the lore to myself. It's like, if X thing happened, then why didn't Y thing happen? If X outcome, or I guess like X action, then Y outcome, basically? I don't know. It's basically like, if this thing happened, then why didn't this thing happen? And that causes like a big plot hole. That's like simplest I can put it without just outright spoiling what I'm talking about, because it's a pretty freaking big thing. Like, craziest, big, crazy bonkers story reveal, like at the, I guess, middle point of the game? I'm not sure. I'm gonna say like World 4 for it, but like, crazy. Tell you now. Yo, what up, Comic Cat? How's it going? I mean, I could say it, but like, I think it's literally just like, why does she know that? And why did they let that happen? That's basically it. Like, without saying who those people are, except for why does she know that, that's just Yui. Yui just explains a little too much to make the story go along, and I don't like that, so I want to fix that. And make it more natural. Because as it is now, it's just like Yui shows up, and she's like, oh hey, did you know that there's all this crazy stuff? And it's like, oh, wow, I didn't. How do you know that? So, it's actually kind of troll, but anyhow, today we're doing Tilesets because I accidentally finished all of Yui's sprites yesterday. Yeah, I guess I should do the whole, like, recap, basically, like I usually do, recap what happened on stream. basically, I think on stream, we went from, like, ah, shoot, where was it at? I think it was, like, from here, yeah, fly, stop, all the way to the end. Because I worked on some other things ahead of time. I worked from, like, not yesterday, but the day before that stream. After that was over, I was like, I had foregone gaming, basically. I didn't game that night. Instead, I opted to do more sprites because I wanted them done. So I did Yui's KO animation, which is kind of crazy. I did her remaining thinking animations. And then the next morning, I think I woke up early, like 6 a.m. type of beat, and did some more animations and stuff. I think that was when I did the VTuber thing, maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, that day, sometime that day, I did these animations before stream. Like spirit form and like beat walking and running and stuff like that. Her idle animations. All the way up to here. Because this is where I opened stream yesterday. Was doing this animation. And then everything else just kind of happened about. Character swap, frantic idle, frantic running, beatdown stuff, which the beatdown ones I did last because I expected them to be difficult, but actually they were really freaking easy because Yui's hair covers mostly everything. So, and then I used some other bases for her other things here. Got her crawling animation, a kind of like tiptoeing, but not really tiptoeing. More like a cautious walk. Protect animation. This is probably going to not be used, at least in the context that it's currently used, so I didn't do it yet. And then her pose attack style animations are reused animations anyways, so this one comes back, but it's for a good position this time, so it doesn't matter. I know what is going through the minds of everyone seeing right now, like, oh no, it's the freaking animation. This is like the one specific use case where it makes sense. It's like a big finish. I've done good about not putting it in the other spots, so it's not overused anymore. It's okay. She has the parry animation, dodge animation, and then the pose animation, which this one was actually crazy because it's her it's like her weak idle animation, her weak battle idle, but I changed the face to be the cool one because her halo spin wouldn't really work in the context of this attack, but this one does. She's kind of like, I didn't even know she was gangster like that, you know? Blood is boiling right now, true. I mean, let's see. Where actually is it used at? Because the standard, I think the standard praise animation is really just her, like, it's actually just the same animation. It's basically her stuck landing animation, and it's kind of in her entry animation, which, okay, maybe it is overused just a little bit. Maybe just a smidge. Maybe I should change it, but I don't really know what her finish could be. Actually, that's a lie. I know exactly what it could be. Hold on. let me appease the masses real quick. Yup, it's gonna be this. Let me like get this. Hold up. Check this out. I don't need the background layer. Did I copy 3? Nope. Oh, those are wings. Boom, check it out. I actually like this better, too, because it ditches the wings, because they're not using any of the other ones. Okay. I'm not messing with Yui anymore. tile set work. So, what I want to do for this is isolate all of these different parts of it. So the outline, the repeating dirt part, and the grass. So that way I have more room to work for the different layers. So I don't do all of this because this is absurd. Or maybe I do all of that, but it's like much more manageable. I don't know. But do know that I'm going to open a new file for it and make it like massive because it needs to be massive. And get, here we go. Get everyone's favorite magenta color. BG lock. Now, the main thing about trying to make this, basically this style, is the whole isolating the layers, because I'm willing to bet that Partners in Time did not just like bake all of these frames as like a single graphic, as this sprite sheet would lead me to believe, because you can very clearly see the repeating texture here. Like if I get a like, it's kind of like right here. If I go, yeah, I think it's 32 by 32. Hold on. If I go here and then view tile in both axes, yeah. See, like there is a repeating texture there. So my idea is to basically isolate the different parts of this. So like you'd have the top grass as its own texture usage, slopes, and stuff like that, but without all of this stuff. It basically would be this. You can go. This for the grass, and then let me hide everything else. Like the dirt would be its own thing. Ignore the blemishes. And then the rocks would be their own thing, actually. Hold on. Yeah. So rocks would be their own thing. So that way I just get more freedom with how everything repeats. And the downside is that I have to do like 3 or 4 different layers in Game Maker. And I just expect Game Maker to not like that, so. But anyways, I do think I want to copy these colors here that I had. Let me like get rid of some things here. Hide all these. And then, yeah, get rid of the blur. I actually could probably just like, hold on, which is this? This layer. Because like, I kind of like how this looks. I think I'll just take this anyways and drop it in here. And I need this first, like, 32 by 32 area. This actually needs to be solid black, because Game Maker does not like for you to use that. I'm going to grid it up here too. You actually can't use the first tile. That's supposed to be the empty tile, so I always make it solid black. Now, I think I have this, like, made in such a way, this grass, that I could take this. Actually, what I'll do is I'll make the slope here. And I need to take this, put this here, to kind of get where this needs to come up. Basically, this is the thought process. I don't know if there's like a better way of trying to do this in Aseprite, but does this work here too? No. So this tells me I need to actually bring this in. Actually, just one of these. I need to bring this in about... I'll do both, so that way I can just, like, take this back down. Get rid of this. Yeah. There we go. So this is slope connection piece right here that should line up with every other dirt piece. Got the voice from the Mario Maker creator that repeats everything you place to the pitch of the music. Honestly, that was such a dope feature. I can't even lie. Like, I remember learning about it, like that's just a thing that the game does, and I was like, oh my gosh. It's genuinely so cool. Also, this thing can go. Wand. Actually, you need to be like a dang... that kind of outline, and then you need to be normal, and then fill it up. Fill her up, please. Let's do this one manually. Oh, you know what? That might cause an issue there. Yeah, this actually needs to just go through. I wasn't thinking of that. Oh. Nope. How does this look connected here now? Am I really about to have to make two different pieces of this? Well, wait, I guess these would also... Hold on. One thing that I'm missing here is that this should also have these colors going alongside it. How does that look? Oh, heck yeah. Okay, never mind. False alarm. Okay, so you are the old one. You go right here. You go right here. Now, this is one slope. I'll have to do a slightly steeper slope. Like these. How many pixels apart is this? Doesn't matter. I could just do this. Yeah, I guess this isn't steeper. I think that would be like, yeah. I mean, I'll have to do one of those too, but actually, I won't have, okay. What would it be then? Like with less of an incline? Like what is the inversion of steep? I gotta figure this out now. Opposite of steep. A gentle slope. A reasonable slope. According to Oxford Languages. So, a more gentle slope I mean, yeah, it doesn't sound right. But, Huh. I'm not quite sure. Will this connect properly? Ooh, that's big. Yeah. What about over here? Absolutely not. But that can be fixed, because this doesn't need to be just a straight line anyways. It needs to kind of have some cool to it. Though I am already noticing that this does limit me in how I can make slopes, solely because this left tile will have to connect to this right tile always for it to line up properly, because it goes halfway through. Which I guess isn't really an issue. Has my power been flickering? No, it has not. Well, then you better go catch it. Is your refrigerator running? Yeah, okay, that will work. And now, an even gentler slope. An even more gentle. I don't freaking know. Apparently English is not my first language. Like, it definitely is, but apparently it's not. More gentle. Okay. I see. Can I have this tile? That's so scuffed looking. Just like the long... right there. It's true, actually. English grammar rules are actually kind of terrible sometimes. I think of that one skit of the guy like saying like a bunch of different words, but they're all like written the same way, but like definitely not said the same way. Okay. So there's the slopes. Now, the idea is that I'll be able to do some very specific things to recreate this blur effect without using 4 extra layers. That's the idea I'm going with here. But how likely that is, I'm not sure. But these should... let's see, do they all connect together? That one does. That one does. Heck yeah. So I don't have to... like, the old tile set... I don't know if it's in my recents. Can I, like... no. It's like... hold on. Let me not accidentally spoil, like, enemy stuff. Where's yeah. Let's see. Game dev, sprites, Tilesets, Chapel Town. Yeah. Get the old one open here to reference it. No, you're not crazy. There used to be an item that would permanently increase your attack by like 1, and that got replaced by the pancakes in Demo 4. And yeah, you could just buy a bunch of it. If you got the cheddar, you could just buy a ton of it. Those items technically still exist as like a possibility, but I don't know if I'm going to make them purchasable items for obvious reasons. It's basically like, what if you could buy beans in the Mario and Luigi games? Like when they did like the attack bean, defense bean, stuff like that to just like increase a stat by 1. Was it Dream Team that did that? I think it was. I don't remember. See, I kind of thought I was gonna actually stream Mario RPG today. I was thinking about it, but for some reason I decided against it. I think I just wanted to grind on the game more, but I might actually be able to stream tomorrow. And it'd be like an early morning kind of stream, kind of. Maybe not like early morning, but like I'm going to guess like 8:30, 9 o'clock Eastern, kind of early. And it might be like a long stream. Provided my dogs don't want to be all evil and hateful and bark all day. Because it's like, let's see, weather around here has been like a little bit scuffed because of the whole like hurricane stuff. Which, like, I'm just kind of on like the tail end of it, basically. So it's mostly just been like wind and rain, nothing terrible. But they don't like storms. 2 of them, actually, they sleep behind me during like every stream. And then I have a big dog, and she barks at anything that moves. So when she sees like woodland creatures running about outside, she likes to bark. Which thankfully I have my OBS fine-tuned to where it doesn't pick that up. It's gonna be raining for the rest of my life, I guess. I mean, like, look, I'm welcoming the rain. I'm hoping it cools it off, because it's like, it's almost freaking what, October? It's almost October and it's still like 80 something degrees outside, and it's just finally been cooling off now, I guess because of the rain and stuff like that coming in. So I'm not opposed to it at all. Let's see. Yeah, not a big fan of summer either. Fall, winter, and early spring is where it's at. What do I do now for this? I guess I need to look at this. What all does this have? Oh, single blocks. I wasn't thinking of single blocks. Yeah. 100%. Okay. This one. Actually, I just need to copy the 2 corners. Yeah. Bump. I think these are literally mirrored. Yeah. There we go. This, for some reason, doesn't look even. It is, though. That does not look, like, even for some reason. I don't like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just losing it finally. Another thing I want to slot in here is a specific, like a ledge into slope piece. Actually, I'll need the other side. This here, and then this. Wait, am I crazy? I might be crazy. Hold on. Will this even work the way I'm expecting it to? No, because it's on the wrong corner. Wait a minute. Do I just need to mirror it then? Hold on, wait. It's hard to actually make a freaking tile set when... Dude, no, I keep doing it over and over. No. I'm trying... Okay, this is insanity. This is genuine insanity. What am I trying to do? Use your brain. Use your brain. I think I get it. I think I want this, but it needs to taper off like this. Yeah. I don't know why this was so hard for me to figure out. Actually, it can't taper like that because it won't line up with the other stuff. There we go. That should link up with other slopes. I want this to be able to go on the side, like to indicate that like a slope is ending. Kind of like this is a corner piece of dirt. So this should be like, oh, you want a slope to end on that kind of piece? Sure, why not? Right? And then the idea is like, I only have to do one direction of these and I'll just mirror everything else. So technically this is a redundant tile and I could save a little bit of space by removing it. Like I might not even need all of this tile set real estate, but I'm just like thinking in advance, I think. Maybe. Okay, let me reference this. What do we got? Oh, wall pieces. Yup. I mean, well, I guess with it being isolated, this would work just the same. No, I'm going to do something different. I'll need one that's like... Let me think with my mind. Yes. Like this. And I need a separate one that contains both. So that way, if there's ever like a, literally like where two dirt paths. Do I have a good room in the game that I could just use an example of this for? Maybe I could just draw it out. Let me get Game Maker up here. Sure, display capture will work. So basically something like you're supposed to be over here. Oh my gosh, don't do this to me, Game Maker, please. I can't stand this program sometimes. Okay. It didn't save my layout moving to the beta. Yeah, so basically if I had like one of these kind of rocks, I can't make a path taper off properly to it without that double spaced one. Right? Without it looking like this, and that doesn't look right when you had like the collision, because there's no dirt. And I kind of want to just cover all grounds with it, you know, instead of not. So let's see here. Let me go back to Asaprite. This should be the solution there for that anyways. And I don't think I'm going to like I don't think I need to do like this, like something where this is like this kind of block where it's a one tile block, because it wouldn't make sense for the big grass. I mean, yeah, it is technically a gap. It's just a gap for dirt to make the grass not grow under dirt so much, I guess, if that makes sense. I think I'll make it just slightly smaller to emphasize that fact. Because you might have grass kind of grow up through a crack in a wall a little bit, but not like deep under it. It's like, it's a very subtle and stupid realism thing, I guess. I don't know. Like this will technically, I think this covers all grounds now. Get it? We do a little bit of trolling here. But flat ground, a normal slope, a not so steep slope, a very not so steep slope. I don't necessarily think I'm ever going to use like the actual steep slopes like I use in the Warzone and stuff, and like for grind rails in the hub world. Which honestly I might have to like, I dread having to actually go through and like fix up that collision code for the slopes, because it's like there's one bug I know of that I can't consistently replicate, but it's like it's some kind of like quarter step issue. Me not properly raycasting stuff to do collisions or something, where if you're going fast enough you can just clip through slopes. Like, it's very weird. It only happens on really steep ones, like they go like this, basically. Like they go like up like that. It only happens on slopes like that, but I'd rather it not happen on slopes at all. So I should probably move these two chunks to like over here. Just keep this whole top row just for grass, just for consistency. I don't think I'll need to actually like do extra tiles for these things to make them not as repetitive, because the slopes in the hub world are very seldom used as is, but also like it's 4 tiles already, 4 and 2. Like I could maybe do an extra one of these, so I could see that becoming slightly repetitive. Just move it over. Have at least 2 tiles for each one or something. Just X out the bottom here. Actually, wait. I deleted too much. I want to keep the last pixel so I have like the joining area still. There we go. Now there's 2 of them, and I can alternate them. I kind of don't like how it does things here. There we go. Now. What do I do now? I guess the logical next step would be to make a big repeating dirt texture. Let me name this layer. Dirt. And how big do I want this to be? Because I don't remember how many tiles I did. 1, 2. Actually, should only count these because the bottom ones don't count. 5 tiles. I should probably make this like 5 by 5. All things considered. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I'll just fill this in with black so I have it marked. Now. How did I color pick this the first time? It's crazy that that just works like that. Let me get rid of the shading. I want the neutral color first. And then this, so this one I'll actually be able to bake all this stuff into. Dirt shading. Actually, I have a better idea. I'm gonna copy this out and put it 160 by 160 just doesn't seem right. We're going 192, 192. Is that still in a grid of 32 pixels? I think it is. Yup. Yeah. We're doing this. We're doing 6 by 6. No way I'm letting 160 by 160 just be the de facto. Dirt shading. And then I want to tile in both axes. Gosh, this is crazy to try and look at. Where is this? Just give me this. Drop it in here. Oh, wrong layer. Cool idea, me. Shading. Cut this chunk out. Ah, there it is. Wait, maybe I did have it copied to begin with. Oh, this is semi-transparent. No wonder. Get your alpha value up. Want like these colors, I guess. And this is literally what I did. Is I just like drew out scribbles and then blurred it a bunch. And I'm not kidding, but I didn't do the mirror tool. Let me disable the tiling for now. Yeah, no tiling. Maybe like just give some bounds here. Because like the way I figured this is I looked at the grass and how it's textured here, right? And it kind of has this like diagonal kind of strokes pattern. And then with the rocks, it's kind of like this, literally just like jagged rough kind of pattern for it, so like I could probably actually increase the pixel size. No, that looks disgusting. I couldn't do that. Doing this and then blurring it and just like changing up the colors a little bit here and there should create for a decent effect. Just as long as the order of the, or not the order, but like the direction is relatively consistent, this might work, or it might look like actual just garbage. Now, like, do this, show my layer here. Look at that. Kind of a smoothish texture. Now, if I go and just run a hard blur on it a few times. Yeah. And then I sharpen it. And then I blur it again. And then I sharpen it. And then I blur it again. But does it repeat? I'm gonna have to turn the grid off. What is it? Is it Alt, Shift, comma? What's the freaking thing? Show grid. Oh, it does not tile. I mean, it does tile, but you can definitely see where the pattern ends, and that is no good. So, you know what I'm gonna do? Duplicate the layer. And then I'm going to take about like, not like that. I'll disable the tiling. Tile mode, no. Alright. Move this over to the corner. And then flip this. Wait, did it flip the whole thing? It did, didn't it? Paste, flip horizontal, move it over here. Where's my blur tool? Or maybe I want jumble. Definitely not jumble. Unless I blur it again. Hold on, let me merge these. Merge. And blur. And tile. Oh, that made it worse. What if I jumble it? Jumble this extra layer up here. And then blur it. Yo, wait, that kind of goes hard. What the heck? The flat-ish. I mean, in a way, yes, it does. Oh my gosh, what are these freaking filters? The main idea is that I'm trying to kind of, like, so the thing with, like, my existing art style for the tile sets, where it's, like, very early Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance style, is that when repeating textures happen, they freaking happen. Like, check this out. Let me hop into the game here. This is especially noticeable in let me go room, go to hello, where are we at? There we are. If I go in here, oh, I'm become deceased because I'm trying to put chat back up on screen so I can see it. If I go into town here, like, you see the repeating texture on the buildings, and then on the floor, like, it's like the same rock each time. like this looks like a cube. And it kind of clashes against the new art style just a little bit. Like, not too much, but like in the test here, I think it looks kind of nice here. Like, if I could get this texture to repeat, I think that's pretty solid middle ground in a way. Because it's kind of... So, here's how I explained it to, like, someone in the Paperverse, is that, it's kind of like a mix of 3 styles. My own style, which is kind of like the flat coloring, the kind of DS hard blur style of Partners in Time, and then the repeating textures are more like Super Paper Mario. That's the kind of way I'm looking at it here immediately. Because, like, if I go to Yui, like, you can kind of see, like, this clashes bad against the old style, but on main character, it kind of feels natural. Like, it kind of looks like it lines up properly, I guess. It's more, I just kind of want to get the repeating texture, like, underlaid with, like, the blur. Because, like, the world should have depth. It should be nice to look at to an extent. Because, like, one issue that I'm still kind of trying to solve, I guess, is making the platforming, like, actually going through the different rooms and stuff, more engaging on, like, on more than just, like, a make the level design better kind of thing, but also, like, it should be good to look at. It shouldn't just be... The platformer aspect shouldn't just be a vessel to move the game along. Like, you should be enjoying, like, more than just, like, oh, well, we can schmoove. Yui's in freaking human mode. Hold on. Yui. Human false. Thank you. Like, oh, we can schmoove? We can ignore platforming with this ability now? We can do this? Like, wow. And because once you get the abilities the first time, like, a good chunk of platforming only becomes a suggestion at that point. Which means it needs to kind of be a little bit more engaging in that way, I guess. I don't know. Like, since, like, everything's getting redone, like, everything. Every single thing, pretty much. So, like, graphics-wise, like, the only things that might stay is the HP font. Because that font... Let me just pause the game, it's easier to see. Like, I mean, it's still gonna have to be updated to fit the new outline and aliasing and stuff, but, like, that was, like, the first kind of hit, I guess, to the whole sprite rework thing, because with that being there, I was like, oh, wait, I actually can do things a little bit better. Because I referenced, like, how did they freaking do it for the DS? How did they make their fonts look decent? And it's like, oh, that's how they made them look decent. So, I mean, there's plenty of things to be done with it. I don't know how well or unwell this is gonna look when it's done. Like, the main thing is just kind of getting the repeating texture to work properly. I think I might have an idea. Let me take this kind of like dark brown here, and then let me disable tiling. And then what if I get like a border around here? And then I blur the border. I think this is just going to create the opposite effect. Yeah, or it makes it a block. If I continue blurring it. Oh, okay, that's a thing that exists. Ooh. Darken, maybe? No. Normal. Maybe just don't have that there at all. I mean, you can see it when you're looking for the repeat, but I mean, this is okay. Let's see, what do I want to call this? Dirt, seam. Dirt, shade 2. Dirt, shade, and dirt. Actually, let me just delete those and I'll copy the layer. Can I just do that? Oh, wow, I can. Cool. Yeah. Like, I can tell right here at this, like at the left part. Maybe if I, like, tweak it just a smidge. I wonder if I just got, like, a stock repeating texture and scaled it down really small, if that would work. That feels super lazy, though. Actually, wait, hold on. Yeah, because this would be the scale that you see it at. Okay, hold on. Never mind. I was looking at it from too far out, so let me actually just scrap those. All three of these. Something different will have to be done. I'm thinking something like, oh, get on the right layer. Maybe if I have a little bit more methodology going through it, instead of just like, oh, draw a bunch of scribbles. I did it again. I literally drew it on this freaking layer again because Asaprite changed it when I... What? Okay, no tiling. Get this. Fill this. Go here. Chocolate River, true. Until we start doing the special FX. Which I think I kind of want to make this not as dark of a color. Okay, maybe not that bright either. I'll just Talon. Actually, I'll only Talon X basically. Just a darker one here. Just make a bunch of different kind of oscillations a little bit. Oh, maybe I should Talon the y-axis too. Talon both, yeah. Oak plank, true. Oh, this one has alpha value. Should probably double check that. Yup. You go. There we go. Subtle nod to the fact that Angels and Demons is a rhythm game is that these are all different, like, pattern oscillations. How many stacks to build the whole game? An absurd amount if you consider that every tile is 32 by 32. And I think Minecraft textures, are they 32 by 32 or are they 16 by 16? That would be the rough thing. Now, I'm going to do a thing here. Gosh. Okay, I'm seeing the first problem, and that's that this one is too dark. Maybe I want the dark one to be... a Von Sauce Corruptions reference. I mean, unintentionally, maybe. Woo! Oh my gosh, wait, do you see that? Is that freaking Clippy? Like the freaking Microsoft thing? Is that dang Clippy in my background? Do you see that? Like right there's the, like, kind of clip part of him, and there's the eye. What in the world? I'm freaking getting jump scared by Microsoft mascot. Like, what the heck? That's so troll. Well, either way, I'm not happy with how this looks, so back to the drawing board. Kind of like, I feel like there's got to be some kind of methodology to actually making this look nice. I'm just not sure what it is. So this is kind of like a little bit of art style learning and experimentation for this stream, basically. So I can't really think, like, if there's... Let me look through the sprites for Partners in Time. Let's see. Spriters, resource, downloaded, partners. What were overworld areas? Like, I know immediately Gritzy Desert is kind of similar. Let's just throw these in here. This should give us an overview of all of them. Okay, it's definitely not anything up here that could be closely attributed. No. Do any of these battle backgrounds actually have dirt? Dead toads, no. Factory floor, no, no, no. No, no, no. Well, maybe Gritzy Desert does, kind of, I guess. But that's definitely, like, too dark for... Like, this would be helpful to reference for Dusty Rock, but not for Chapeltown. That's... Oh, that's, not... Wait. Oh, wait, that's rock. That's clouds. That's rock. This is kind of dirt in a way, but that's still kind of rock, also. Like, there's definitely some methodology in this, like method to the patterning, but it doesn't translate well to 2D, I guess, because this is like 2.5D in a way. It's top down. Forgot how cool the backgrounds look though. Like, dang. Like, this was a DS game? I'm shocked. Let me see here. Which one was it? It was like here, kind of. Maybe I could try a kind of jagged pattern like this, because it's supposed to be mountains more than it's supposed to be just straight dirt, I guess. Let's try that. Let me axe this, or axe these. And instead of doing like don't get me wrong, I actually I kind of like how this came about, but making it repeating is the tough part. Like, I like this whole ordeal here. Like, actually, okay, last try, I might have an idea that might not actually be totally troll. I like just stretch this out and then tile in both axes, but then I'll like let me like blur it. Did I genuinely recreate a crumpled paper texture? Is that what I'm looking at here? Because that's kind of what it looks like. Like this one, like you can see the repeat, but it's very subtle. This one doesn't even look bad. This might just be it. This might literally just be the way to go. I don't know. How would this look? If I just take this and maybe take these layers and slap them into the tile set. Looks too silky to be crumpled paper. The main thing is that the texture properly repeats and it isn't too annoying to look at, because don't forget that there's going to be rocks added to this as well. Like, I'm just going to make like a few different rocks to add as patterning. It's like already I think this kind of like, I think this is a good middle ground for kind of what I'm trying to convey, because let me actually get hold on, Super Paper Mario, I guess screenshot, sure. Screenshots, gameplay, gallery, Super Paper Mario, cool idea. Level artwork, no. Oh, literally every character in the game. Assets, icons, items. Can I have like screenshots of the game or something? Ah, here we go, finally. Okay. So, in Super Paper Mario, it's kind of like, you can definitely see the repeat. Kind of. Like, right here is the repeat, basically. It's probably some, like that, maybe? I'm not sure. But, like, you can see, like, here's the same texture over and over, right? And it's not very subtle at all. If I grab, let me grab another screenshot here that's got a different area. Let's see, Yold Town. Same thing in Yold Town here. You can see it's just like this kind of repeating texture over whatever this is. And like, it didn't look bad, you know? I think this, not this one, this one is pretty solid for being like the backing piece and the rocks are the front piece, kind of like the Yold Town screenshot, basically. As far as like lining things out, I think that might be the way to go. So now, actually, you know what I might do? I might actually just take this and throw it into the sprite, because I kind of like these rocks. Very stylized repeating, yeah. These do not need to be there. Oh my gosh, let me just... This is such a troll way of doing this, but hey, it works. And then there's the rocks that can be overlaid atop of this and not have to be like a repeating pattern. Because this can repeat as long as you can't see the seam. The rocks, they can be however, right? Do whatever with the rocks. Though I do think I want to take all of this and move it down one set, and then duplicate this rock top, go down, that doesn't need to be there, and then I can actually just like adjust things here and make them the rock part. Which the rocks should be... Well, I mean, I guess it conveys the same thing. I don't even need to change any of this. I'm gonna get the same color set here. Because I actually don't think these slopes are used anywhere in the hub world. Like, most of it is this texture, that's kind of what matters, but I mean, I'll have it there if I needed to, I guess. I mean, we're doing all this overlay stuff. So now, I'm gonna take this, and I think this is what I want to do. Oh, you just need to be on a different layer. You just need to be on the background. Like, get out of here. Background, you get, oh, unlock you, there you go. Yep, that's how that needs to be. So if I go select all these tiles now. That's the one issue, is them bleeding over into different tiles. Want to have like a blur top? Oh yeah, 3 by 17. Sure, yeah, that's exactly what I want. Hum. Well, guess this is just the way to go. Do it the slow way. Slow way for best consistency, but Oh. Hold up. These will actually need to go down some. Oh, cool idea. Yeah. No, get out of here. Don't like that it... Hold up. I gotta undo all this. Might as well just delete the whole layer. Whole layer's screwed now. You considered elements that are cut off on the left side, then continue on the right side for tiling. Most of them have a, like, all of these grass tiles should have a clear starting and ending point. That's what, so like the slopes will always have to either go into one of these pieces or one of these pieces. Right? So the blur will end there. I do only want the shadow to be directly below. Kind of like how I did here. Like, you can see that it, like, would cut off on the outline of the, like, the ledge. That's where it's gonna lock off at, I guess. Basically. So there shouldn't ever be a scenario where something is cut off, because that means I've missed a tile somewhere. Like the dirt, for example. More on the looping topic. So like this dirt. I think, so the way I would ideally do it in Game Maker is like this. So I would say we have like these two layers over here on the right, dirt and background tiles, right? So the new tile set would be like, okay, grass, dirt, or grass, rocks, and dirt in that order. And then background tiles would be like the same way. It'd be like background grass, background rocks, background dirt. It'd be for these pieces, which is a lot. But the idea is that I would lay out the grass as it's like, so say this is just the grass. I lay it out in like this kind of shape. Maybe not that kind of shape, that's not accurate. This kind of shape, and then dirt needs to be below it. So I would select the specific area that I want the dirt to be in, and then I would just select the dirt pattern and fill it in. And then, like, because I'm doing this, it's going to adjust, like, it's going to contour to the selection area. So there's not going to be really a cutoff for the dirt. Like, as long as I select the entire area that I want the tiles to go, like, if I go and I delete all of this, for example, you like just hollow this out. Maybe not that far. I hollow all of this out, and then I select it. Like, it doesn't even matter if I go over tiles here, because it won't fill in tiles that exist. Right, so I have this whole area selected now, and I go and get our repeating dirt texture, and it fills in properly all along. Even though you can definitely see the repeat here, but it doesn't overlap with any existing tiles and stuff like that. So the repetition of the dirt should always be consistent, how it is in the partners in time stuff. Like with this grass. I imagine it's done in a similar way. Like, even right here. Here's a freaking tile error in the game. Like, huh? They're, oh my gosh, they're everywhere. Oh no. Literally unplayable. It's actually over. Oh no. Nintendo. Well, what do we have here? Welcome to the YouTube stream, Nostalgic Games _5. How's it going? We're currently on a kind of an art style study grind set. Childhood ruined, true. Yeah, I think that basically solves that. But let me do this here. I think I want to lower this down by a pixel and make this only slightly darker. And then I'm just gonna blur it all up. And then see what remains. Just got to manually shape it up, I guess. Because these spots won't need to be there. These spots won't need to be there. Bum, 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 bum. Get rid of that. What blur did I use? 5x5? Okay. Delete, 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 delete. Sometimes you just gotta do it the grunt work way. Been a while, but I decided to continue my crusade of trolling. Fair. Valid. And respectable. And I think that should work. Like, let me flatten this real quick and just overlay it on the dirt. How does this look? I wonder if it should be more of a... Oh, I have to undo all of that. No. In other news, Shadow the Hedgehog was convicted of having better animated fights than Mario. What's my take? I think literally true, because like, how many fights does Mario have that are animated? Like, genuine question. Like, very few. I think the only time Mario's had fights animated was in, like, Smash, right? Mario Odyssey opening. Yeah, I guess so. Like, me personally, I'm probably not counting the Odyssey opening, I guess, but... I don't know. Oh, wait, yeah, Strikers. How could I forget Strikers? I'm not really sure, actually. Like, because Strikers is kind of like a one-off thing, you know? Like, maybe? I wish how did I do this the first time? What the heck? Okay, that can go. Oh, wait. It's overlaid over the top. Yeah, I actually haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched the animation yet. I'm a fake and a fraud. In a way. Do I have like a lasso tool? Oh my gosh, I do. That makes things so much easier. I just never use this thing. It's always end up doing things like that. Watch along on stream. I mean, is it on YouTube? If it's on YouTube, maybe. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. We could do a watch along, maybe. Sonic. I guess it's the Sonic the Hedgehog channel. Shadow and Maria. Or Maria. Sonic X Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings Episode 1. Hold up, okay. Hold up, let me tweak some things. Foobar. Pause the music. I'm gonna turn up the desktop audio a bit. And we'll display capture. Okay, I guess we're gonna do a watch along because I'm curious to see this. Journoid reaction content? Audio shouldn't be too loud. Wouldn't swear to it though. Let me lock in. Shadow and Maria. Time to get busy. See you around. Alright, see ya, Comic Cat. Thanks for hopping in. The Space Colony Arc. Did that say 50 years ago?
Shadow! Hurry! Hurry! You have to see this!
What's wrong?
Nothing! Look!
It's lights.
It's the Aurora Borealis. You can only see
Aurora Borealis. At this time of day, in this time of year, localized entirely within your space station. Aurora Borealis. I see. Spoiler, she gets shot. Dude,
from certain latitudes
she needs to get shot
But up
in the
here,
movie.
we can see
Please,
the
it'd be
whole-
crazy. The speeder would go crazy for that.
Maria.
Ah, she passed out. What the freak?
Thank you.
What is her
I
actual
just
condition?
pushed it a little. That's all.
I'm not
Low
sure what it
gravity
is.
Here only keeps your condition in remission. You should know better than to exert yourself.
I know. You're right. But when it comes to the beauty of the earth, I can't help myself. I can't wait for the day when we can finally return.
Never outright
I
stated,
was created here.
but definitely
I
helps for
don't
her to
know
be in
if there's a
space. I
place
wonder.
for me on Earth. Professor Gerald made me the ultimate life form. I should be the key to all manner of medicines. Curing you.
Yeah, I did see this was made in Blender. I seen that on Twitter.
You and Grandfather are doing your best. I'm just as happy to spend time with you here while you both research.
Oh. Grease pin putting in work, true. Wait, okay, hold on. What's that? Wow, that's a time to pause. What's that character? I can't remember the name, but I 100% remember that character. Specifically from Sonic Chronicles Dark Brotherhood. Gemeral? Gemeral or Gemeral? Like Gem? Like Gemstone? Or like Gim? Like Gimmer's Lab? I guess it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, but... Jim Earl. Okay, Jim Earl. Jim Earl.
I'll handle this. Just wait here. I'll be back. I promise.
Dang, this is actually so cooked up. What the heck? Oh. Okay, yeah. This definitely floors what Nintendo's done for Mario. Solos it easy.
This isn't right.
This is the Guardian Units of Nations. Prepare to be boarded.
The soldiers. They storm the Ark, destroy all evidence. But it's too soon. It's happening too quickly. Professor, we must...
What in the world? Shadow the Hedgehog analog horror. Oh, she gets shot in the freaking chest.
That was no mere nightmare. And it all began in view of the Ark. Could he have survived? No. That can't be. I need answers.
I genuinely wonder how long this took to animate. Like, genuinely, how long did that take? Like... Man. That's so cooked up. Cause like, if they wanted to do a whole freaking... like a whole series, right? Done like that. Like, oh my gosh. That's so cool. 6 episodes releasing weekly. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know we just had Peak on the menu like that. Okay. What the heck? That's actually crazy. I mean, I guess it is just a whole, like, animated series in a way, huh? Well. What the heck? So Sega's finally getting their stuff together, okay. Similar in concept to Sonic Mania Adventures, okay. I see. That's interesting. I think what it is like the group of people like on the game dev and animation side that like are enamored with Sonic. Like, not to the point that I am, like I like Sonic, but I'm not like a super fan kind of. But like, yeah, they went through they low-key went through like 3 reworks basically. Like, I'm gonna assume that was Lost World, like a rework before Lost World, a rework like at Lost World to Generations, and a rework after Generations. That's where we're at now. Cause like, I don't know what it is about Sega. They just can't seem to freaking keep it together for some reason. I don't know. Like, maybe this is the turning point. Maybe this is like, maybe we're in the year of Sonic in a way. after Boom, yeah. After Boom, after Lost World, then after Forces. Yep, that makes total sense. Yup. I have to agree with you. But yeah, like, I think we might be entering like the peak era of Sonic stuff. Because everything I've seen so far about like just Sonic in general, like in relation to like the series as a whole, I guess. It's all been like, oh yeah, it's basically peak. Peak is what we're working with here. Yeah. Also hired their comic writer for IDW for all new content. Oh my gosh. I genuinely wonder if this means that a potential revision of Sonic Chronicles is in order. Like, it would be so peak. It would be so peak. I've been thinking about that game a lot recently for some reason. Like, I just remembered part of the soundtrack the other day. Like, specifically some of the battle themes, and I've been running them up on repeat. I need to put them in the playlist. The only issue is they're like severely bit crushed because of quality on the DS. But I mean, what can you do? Oh, not color curve. I like. Get rid of everything out there. And I want to sharpen. That's pretty cool looking. Heck yeah. Grass strands. Then I can probably actually duplicate this and move it over here. And just put it over the rocks. And could I hue shift it to this color, I wonder? That ain't even bad. I kind of dig it. Can I make it like a wee bit sharper? Yeah. And then rock edges. Heck yeah. Do the same for this. Nope, not brightness. Hue. Boom. I kind of think that's solid now. That looks pretty good, I think. Can I get rid of this, perchance? Wait a minute. Actually, I kind of dig the outline color. That darker one. That's kind of solid. Can't even lie. I'm thinking this is coming along quite nicely, except for right here, whatever this is. That ain't right. Have to like tweak part of it up a little bit. Heck yeah. Okay. Okay! Can I take this outline color and put it on these rocks too? No. I don't think I want to anyways. Maybe increase the contrast just a wee bit. Nope. I'm leaving them as is. Okay. So that's a decent chunk of stuff for today, I think, but I am also thinking that that's probably all the time I've got for today as well. Because I started streaming like an hour earlier than I usually do today, so everything's kind of like it's offset by an hour, basically. I got almost 2 hours of stream in, but I might be able to stream tomorrow. Unsure. If I am going live tomorrow, you'll definitely find out through the Discord, but, yeah, time for the outro stuff. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe/follow the channel. Make sure to turn on notifications so you know when I go live. Those might be a little more accurate if you join the Discord and grab the stream ping roll. You can also get the teaser ping roll, because I share things that I might have worked on off stream, or that I don't want to work on stream, like music and stuff like that, maybe. I share teasers there from time to time, and we do community events every so often. But, yeah, make sure to follow the pages, and if you haven't already, check out Angels and Demons. You can do so from the description or from the panels below, and I think that's about it. So, if you stuck around and watched this long, thank you very much for doing so. I really appreciate it, and I guess I will see you guys in the next one.